Hey everyone. Um, didn't do my usual 2 in the morning recording. Um, I ended up at a receiver right at about 2 o'clock. And when they unloaded me, I realized I could just barely make it home if I left right then. So I hauled butt and got myself home. I'm home for the holidays, I hope. Anyway, in one of the groups, people are commenting about box trucks. Box trucks are something I've never really pursued, never looked at. I guess I never thought of them as being a big money maker. Um, maybe I should look at that formula, what their acquisition cost is versus, you know, what they generate. It just seems to me like you'd have to have quite a few of them to make the same kind of revenue. But people were asking a little bit ago what the market's like. I don't think I can post directly on their group. I think they have a rule against it. So I'm probably going to comment and put a link to my channel. Then you guys will have to find the video. Anyway, um, so this is box trucks, 26-foot box truck. You can see it here. Um, with a starting point within a 100-mile radius of Los Angeles, going anywhere, and there's 40 results. So there's obviously a market for it. Um, you know, there's a Bakersfield to Stockton. I wouldn't really consider that the LA market, but if you're in Bakersfield, you know, there's there's work there for you, right? Miraloma, for those that aren't familiar, Miraloma's like in the Inland Empire area, out towards Ontario, that area. Um, LGB3, LGB3, LGB6, and LGB7 are like all in that same area within a couple miles of each other. There's another Bakersfield to Buena Park, so that one would have to come up the Grapevine. There's a Bakersfield to Camarillo, Bakersfield to Buena Park, Chino to Palmdale. Chino's also over there in the Inland Empire area. There's another Chino to Bakersfield. Um, there's a Chino to Lompoc. There's a Chula Vista, which, that to me just doesn't seem worth it for $280 to go down to Chula Vista and fight that San Diego traffic. There's a San Bernardino to Victorville, um, another Chula Vista, 29 Palms. Guys, I don't run box trucks, and correct me if I'm wrong, but like the one going to Vegas is $415. I know I wouldn't take my rig to Vegas for $415. Um, and I can get, maybe not on a Vegas run, but on a flatter run, let's say from LA to Phoenix, I can get probably 7 miles to the gallon. Um, does it pan out for you guys at, a buck or two a mile? And then you deadhead back. I don't assume you find a return load coming back. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm missing like a whole market segment there. But there's quite a few of them going from Southern California to Vegas. And so with that being said, I guess I'll look at that next. But there are a lot of loads there. And I do know if you go down to like Ritchie Brothers, you'll find an abundance of these box trucks. I know you can get into them relatively cheap, but most of them seem somewhat underpowered, and I just get the feeling like you're going to be sitting there crawling up these hills doing 30, and everyone's just blowing by you. So quite a few of these are going to Vegas. Sorry for the dizzying scroll there. I'm just trying to keep the video from getting too long. So let's see if from Vegas we can get something coming back to LA. And seeing there's no return trips, guys. So, you know, that money that you make going to Vegas, that kind of becomes, you know, it's a one-way rate, but you got to cover your costs two ways. I don't know if you guys are working a load board after the fact and you can find other work. Okay, and so Vegas appears to not even have a market for box trucks. We saw some going to Chula Vista. So let's see if there's a market for these things there. Well, there's more going to Vegas, but I don't think that helps you any. That means there's even more trucks sitting in Vegas. Yeah, there's quite a few going to Vegas, so to me it just seems like if Amazon sends more inbound trucks into Vegas and there's no work coming out, even if one load did come up, you'd be competing with all these other people going there. Or maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Maybe I'm looking at this whole thing backwards. One of the guys were asking about Northern California. What do they have up there? What does Amazon have up there? They have a place in Tracy. I believe they have a place in Tracy. They have Sacramento and Tracy. At least I've been to those. And so there's one load. Now, granted, it's late morning, and so people may have grabbed these things up already. But there's a load leaving Tracy. I don't know. It's just a different market. I don't know anything about it, but I'm making the video for the sake of helping out a couple people. I'll just throw some random markets up there and see. See, there's nothing in Dallas. And so I'm opening up a different one. I get the feeling these things are used more in the more urban markets. I mean, there's like 250 a mile, so there are some better paying loads. But again, the reason I never decided to do any kind of power only is unless you book their round trips, you can end up in a place where you have no outbound work. I didn't see anyone comment about New York, but see, there's 96 loads. I get the vibe that the more urban the environment, the more use there is for these things, because they're more maneuverable. I think in those kinds of environments, they will make better time. There's 246 a mile. Anyway, I just figured I'd share this for some of you guys. See if it helps you any. Sorry if this video is just not more informative or helpful. Honestly, I don't know much about the box truck market for Amazon. I know they use them. I know they're on the boards. Um, Let me try one more, just because. Well, I already did Chula Vista. Um, did we do Phoenix? There's two. And I guess one of them, two of these are coming back to San Bernardino. So I guess if you got a load going there, you could have this one coming back. Um, but again, for 476 bucks, I just went to Phoenix and I got like 1,300 bucks each way. Um, yeah, I'm wearing out more tires and that kind of thing, and the price to buy a semi truck versus a box truck is probably more, but there's not a whole lot of skin in that particular game. I think um, I think if you don't drive the truck yourself and you hire a driver and you put up fuel, by the time it's all said and done, your truck itself doesn't give you a great return on investment. But I could be wrong. Anyways, hope this helped. Hope if you're looking to get into that, hope that bit of information helps you guys out. Thanks. Bye.